Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic. Listen, if you're a turbo holder or you're looking to be buying turbo, guys, this is it. Coinbase just announced that they're going to be listing turbo. Guys, what does that mean? Exposure, more volume, higher price target, more gains. Guys, I'm going to break this down. Just give me a couple minutes. I am so excited. As you know, I am big on turbo mainly because one, it's a very good meme coin and it falls under the AI narrative. So two very strong narratives. But look, before we jump into anything else, let's just read this over. Coinbase assets, right? Assets added to the roadmap today. Giga Chad, which cool, but we don't really care, and Turbo. And look, so we could see that they are doing it. I could click on the blog, but it pretty much says the same thing just in the tweet, right? They just write a little bit about it, nothing too much. They just address it. They put the same thing. So you could click on the blog if you want. The tweet is right here. But guys, this is huge. This is huge. This is more volume. This means Turbo could pump an extra couple billion in market cap. We're gonna break that down if it's possible. Currently, Turbo is at 553 million market cap with almost 400 million in volume. That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so we're going to break it down where I think this coin can go, the possible future of it. Also, this means we could be going to other exchanges, right? We are already on a couple, but we could be going on a few more, some small ones, some medium ones. And because, everything's a compound effect. Now that we're going to get a Coinbase exchange, pretty much the second biggest one, it is looking absolutely fantastic for Turbo. We can see earlier today, we got a huge spike. It did reject a little bit, right? It did reject a little bit, but that's okay. That is okay because it's still a break of structure. So this could be the beginning of a reversal. Overall, right, we know Turbo is different than other coins because I believe Turbo is 1 month earlier in the cycle, which means I believe Turbo will end its cycle a month earlier than other coins. I genuinely do believe that. And I'll tell you why very quickly. We can see when Turbo started to recover and pump pretty hard, it was mid to late September, and it was pretty much October where it really pumped, right? We can see that. We can see it. The two big pumps were the first week of October and the second week of October. While, as you know, most coins started to pump in November. We could look at something like XRP, right? If we go to XRP, when did XRP start pumping? In the beginning of November. We could go to something like XLM, right? XLM USD, right? When they start pumping in the beginning of November. All right, let's do something else. Let's do like render, right? Because we also like render. Let's do render. When the render start pumping in the beginning of November. All right, let's do a random one. Let's do Doge, right? Doge USD. When the Doge start pumping, already a little bit mid to late October, but mainly in November. So with Turbo, I truly do believe we are going to be having a cycle, you know, finished a little bit earlier than some other coins, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being able to cash out, a month earlier potentially, right? That's fine. At the end of the day, everything has to end. This whole cycle has to end. You have to click the cash out button, and that's fine with me. If everything ended in a month, right? If the next 4 weeks were the craziest weeks ever where every coin just 20x, I would not care. I would not care. I'm fine with that. But I'm just letting you guys know. Keep it in the back of your mind, but we will have a full breakdown on that in the very near future. At the moment, Turbo, right, it looks like it is starting to reverse slowly. We did break structure over here. We can see we broke above it. We did have a huge rejection. As you can tell, currently, this big area is a huge rejection. Over here, we could see we're on the daily. We have candles closing pretty much under the box. We can see big rejection, multiple rejections. I don't know, that might be even 10 at this point. So for many days, we were rejecting off of this price point. But what does that mean? Once we flip this price point, the only little stop we might have is near all-time highs. But after that, Turbo's free game. Turbo is free game. And in terms of market cap, if we look at all, right, Turbo pretty much peaked at a little bit over 800 million market cap. So I believe once Turbo pumps after, it reaches its all-time highs. Once it gets up to this area, right? Once it starts pumping, I believe Turbo most likely have two pumps in it. I believe it probably will pump pretty hard the first time, sell off a little bit, right? We might get to 2.5, 3 billion market cap, maybe sell off down to 1.5. And I think when the actual altcoin season starts, that is when Turbo is going to have its big, 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 very big rally, right? To a couple billion market cap, that 10, 15, 20 billion area. Everyone has different price targets. I always try to give a bit more conservative, but I could definitely see this coin hitting 20 billion at one point. Memes at the end of the day are a top narrative. People can dislike memes. It does not matter. It does not matter what you like. It's what the market likes. And the people invest in meme coins, and that is a reality. And Turbo falls under two very key narratives, right? Meme coins and AI. So, that's good. Plus, it's a community takeover. So, there's no rug pulling potential. There's no BS. There's not just one big whale that's going to destroy half the token with one sell. It's not going to happen like that. So, investors, people, even potentially institutions like investing in coins that are like that, that makes it safer. It really, really does. So, guys, you are still very, very early. If you're looking to be buying Turbo, right, you could be buying it right now. Overall, this is still a great price to where we're going to be. In my opinion, at the minimum, we should hit a 20x, right? Because we're around 500 million market cap. And at the minimum, I expect 10 billion. If you want it to get, into the specifics, right, I don't think we'll be coming back down lower than this area. We do have a reverse head and shoulders on the 4 hour. We could range a little bit more, honestly, because of the big rejection. It would not surprise me if we come back down, maybe over here, maybe retest this one more time. But overall, we should not be dropping below this green box. We shouldn't. With the context of the market, with everything, I believe Turbo is going to just hold. Plus, at the end of the day, right, if it starts to drop too much, I would actually get concerned because that would be really below, the previous all-time highs and below relevant highs, and that would start to scare me a little bit. But it shouldn't. There's nothing that suggests it, right? Especially that we just broke structure to the upside. So a retest is coming. And yeah, it's gonna be your buying opportunities. Your next few days might be your final days to be buying Turbo at a good price, right? You're not gonna get this premium price down here ever again until next bear season, pretty much. But as of right now, this is the best it's gonna get. So if you want to double down on Turbo, now the next few days max are gonna be the best chance. Remember, once again, Turbo's season might come to an end a month earlier. So on this channel, we're going to be paying attention to that. I have Turbo. I love Turbo. Turbo to the moon. One last thing, right? On the weekly, we're pretty much consolidating. We're just in a big range overall for the last couple of weeks, which is fine because every time something ranges, once it explodes out, it's going to explode very, very hard. On the monthly, we can see nothing too special. It's just mainly ranging, a little bit of wicks, big sell off, right? Big sell off, but that is normal. That is normal, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. That is it for Turbo. Listen, look, boys, this is gonna be one of the top coins, meme coins at least. I'm super excited. Let me know if you are too. Guys, I'll talk to you guys next time.